with Sir Ricky na binibigyan buhay niya?
Sa totoo lang, nakaka-pressure minsan. Kagaya ng nangyari sa Besa.
Okay.
Pero kadalasan ang saya ng pakiramdam na binibigyang buhay namin to. Hindi lang dahil sa script siya ni Ricky Lee, si Alvin, ang Direk Alvin ang nag-direct. Water. But more importantly, yung feeling na parte kami ng proyekto na very meaningful and very important. A story that needs to be told. I think yun yung nafe-feel namin more so now that we're here in CULION. Nung isang araw, nanganak ako ng birthing scene. Tapos yung isang kagawa dito, si Ellie, our friend.
Yeah, kagawad Ellie.
Sinabi niya talaga na nung pinapanood niya yung scene, umiyak siya. Kasi, diba, it really puts things in perspective that what we're doing is so beyond us wanting to work on a script by Ricky Lee. And of course, that's part of it.
Yeah.
And doing
Yun yung
this.
umpisa.
Oo, yun yung umpisa. Getting paid. Maybe it'll be part of MMFF. Yung mga ganon. Or we're working together. Di ba kasi lahat yan parang ang saya, di ba? Pero at the center of it all, yung core, pinaka-importante is that the people of CULION.
Ang kukulit namin eh.
Hope. Diba? Parang, hindi, I mean, yung we need to tell their story of hope.
And I remember yung ang kukulit namin, dumating kami dito, ang iingay.
Correct.
Pagpasok namin ng museum, lahat kami,
Shut up.
behave. Nakakaiyak talaga.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking siya.
Meryl told us yun the first time yung nakatabaho ko direct.
Yes.
How is the experience?
Ay, tapos na ako dyan. I will listen.
Sabi mo.
Jasmine first.
Kasi natagal mo.
For me, of course, I'm always intimidated whenever I work with a director for the first time because gagamayin mo pa yung ano nila eh, the way they process things, the way they handle their actors. It's always different. Some directors, they give limited instructions and you just have to find your way through it. But there are some directors who really, parang sila na yung nag-act with you. So, with Direct Alvin, it's, you really have to pay attention. He wants people to pay attention, to really be present. And for me, that's easy because I really love pleasing directors and I'm a teacher's pet ever since in high school.
Wow!
Super teacher's pet. So kapag may sinabi ko, ito gagawin mo, I'm really like, okay, sige, ito yung gagawin ko. And then if there's any way I can add to it, then I try my best. Otherwise, I really just, listen and do it. And I love it. I love it because he's very honest and he's very straight to the point when it comes to what he wants. If there's nothing, he won't give you any notes and that makes you feel good kapag wala kang notes.
Yan.
Diba? Ako naman, di katulad ng aking kaibigang si Jasmine. Hindi ako teacher's pet.
Ano ba rebellious?
Oo, rebellious. But, nung naging artista kasi ako, ganun yung, nag-iba ako eh, yung pagkatao. Wow. Slight to moderate. Wow.
Found.
Wow!
Yeah, tayo.
Focus. Deep. Eventually, parang yung director mo, may ex, Victor Neri. Wow. Share lang.
Kung mo isama yun.
Pwede na may sama.
Para
controversial.
Ako ba talaga yung nag-protect sa'yo?
Doesn't matter. Hindi, alam naman nila yun. Kasi joke time ko yun nga. Siya lang yung naging jowa. Hindi, pero yung kaibigan ko, si Victor Neri, ay, oo naman kaibigan ko. Alam naman siya. Ang sabi sa akin dati, you have one job, that's to please your director. Siyempre, tumatak yun sa akin, nagkabata-bata ko yun. Parang that's part of your job. Hindi naman yung sinabing yun lang, pero that's very important. So ever since, lagi mong inaano yung, lagi mong gustong marinig na okay ba yung gawa mo mula sa director mo. So,
Validation.
yes. And si Direk Alvin, he's very generous with his encouragement and validation. As a matter of fact, we just finished the scene and he was so I had like some blocks and I was pressuring myself, which happens sometimes. Of course. And he was so comforting after. And sobrang grateful ko na gano'n yung klase ng director na meron kami. Bukod doon, sinabi ko na first day pa lang namin, diba, nagkwentuhan tayo na gusto ko siya. Kasi he's detail-oriented.
Grabe raw yung scripts.
Hindi, bukod doon kasi he's very respectful of you see, the craft and someone else's work. He's very respectful in general of not just us but the crew. Hindi siya naririnig namin nagbe-berate ng anybody.
I like him.
Yeah. Hindi lang, love na to eh. Pa-love na.
I really wanna work with him.
Again, ganun. Yung parang, yung mga director na minsan ikaw, parang kailangan. May iba ayaw. Pero may iba na gustong-gusto mo. Kasama na siya doon sa gustong-gusto mo list.
Kahit passers-by pwede.
And I'm not saying this. Oo, yung ganun.
Direct
I'm
sana
not
ako
saying
basta
this
passers-by
just
ako kahit
because
yung hotdog.
nag-usap kami talaga na gustong-gusto namin si Alvin. And yun nga, talino, ako, kapwa ko Bicolano. So, wala, tutuwa ako sa kanya. Tapos, ano pa ba? Hindi ka din niya pababayaan. Iko-correct ka niya pag meron. Ako kasi, for some reason, mukha daw talaga akong Mama Mary all the time. Wala akong ginagawa, nakatayo lang ako.
Ano ka naman talaga?
Kasalanan.
Sabi ko nga kahit ano maganda.
So, lagi niyang binibreak. Except nga dito, meron siyang, alam mo ba, no take one, may ginawa ka. Tsaka take two, hindi mo kamukha si Mama Mary for the first time. So, sabi ko, hindi ko rin alam kung anong ginawa ko.
Kung ano ka? Hindi mo kamukha si Mama Meryl ngayon.
Try face na.
Wala ka naman nakita.
So, ganun siya. Tapos gusto ko kasi patawa ko siya. Wala, buhay yung tao.
Okay, hindi ako maluwi sa mga gulagan. Saka sa ipis.
Ako din. OA ako, OA. So,
Ako rin.
kita niyo ba? So, yun. So, love namin siya. Period.
Ano mga discover mo sa pa-actors? That you're working together? Kasi iba yung friends kayo, iba yung acting.
Basta ako tapos na ako sumagot. Gusto ko marinig yung mga sagot niyo.
Ayan.
Magkakape-kape lang ako dito.
Nauna siya eh.
Ito, gusto ko patawarin, naiiyak ang pucha.
Iba kasi lalo mas nagkakakilanlan kayo kapag magkakasama kayo sa isang tirahan. Si Meryl, nakilala. Alam ko na matagal na magka-vibes kami. Hanggang nagka-work kami sa buhay. Parang alam mo lang, no? Pag nagka-work kami sa buhay habang buhay, lalo kong naiintindihan ko mga vibes.
Anong strengths niya bilang actress?
Ay!
Nakikinig ako.
Kasi ang unang strength niya ay bata pa lamang siya. Nasa industriya siya. So in terms of clocking in hours, nauna to talagang dihamak sa amin. Senior na to.
Garan.
Season na lang.
Hindi, senior.
Mas may senior sa likod.
Mas may senior sa likod.
Sabi ko sa season na talaga.
Season.
Pinasok ko talaga.
As an actress, ako ay bilib na siya.
Salamat po.
Ayan.
Bigyan ka 100 pesos.
Ako 50 naman.
Gandahan mo pa yung masusunod.
Tapos yun nga. Hindi, generous siya.
Ito si Joey.
Basag trip siya. At saka,
Si Jasmine.
150 nga.
Si Jasmine naman. Anong...
Jasmine, I've always heard good things about her. To be honest, I've only seen trailers of the stuff that she's been on. And I've always liked it. And I would message her parang galing-galing, gano'n. Sobrang matagal na kami nagme-message sa isa't isa na gusto namin magkatrabaho. Feeling ko magkamukha. Very, very light. Hindi siya yung magkamukha eh. Yung parang, I guess it's the cheekbones, the angular face. Jasmine is serious when it comes to her work. We haven't done as many scenes kasi together.
Not so much.
Kulang pa yung tatlo tayo eh.
Hindi pa natin nagagawa yung marami nating scenes. But maraming bonding kasi.
Kaya okay din eh.
So,
Hindi kasi
parang-
bago gawin yun.
Hindi ko rin naman kayo bubulahin na kung ano sasabihin ko. Pero from what I can see, she's very dedicated to her craft. Matalino din.
150 ka rin, girl.
Lahat kami dito matalino, sorry.
May 300 ka na, may 300 ka na.
Char! Sinama ko na.
Bongga!
Dagdagan mo pa.
Bawal ang bobo dito sa set na to. Di ko
Grabe
alam.
siya!
Voter lang.
Voter!
Ito bawal si Gadon, charot.
Sino yun?
Attorney Gadon.
Sino yun?
Bawal yung bobo.
Char lang. Joke lang po yun Baka mamaya yun lang i-headline nyo.
Bawal ang bobo sa set na po yun. Video.
Viral. Edit yan, mag-aaway tayo. Tatandaan ko yung mukha mo.
Sabi nga ng shirt niya, Sandy.
Sabi nga, sending, sinisendan niya ngayon.
Ipapa.
Huwag ka magulo, Facebook Live yan. Wala na tayo nagawa.
Facebook Live pa.
So, hindi. Yun nga. So, dedicated siya. And hungry. Hindi na ipayat siya. Sorry.
Wait lang. Wait lang.
Wash ulit ako dyan.
Sa hungry, hindi meron siya pinagdadaanan. Akala ng mga tao
Hindi lang.
na
Actually, hindi siya hungry in real life. Walang iya kumain.
Hayop, man.
Ayok. At sama ng loob ko. Workout ako ng workout.
Kami,
Naka-diet
workout kami
ako.
ng workout.
Naka-diet.
Tapos kami nagka-cardio,
Napansin.
sabi namin, sorry, Jasmine, tulog. Tulog eh.
Nakapansin.
Hanggang 10 a.m. tulog.
Grabe.
Sila nakapag-workout na.
Ano ba? So anyway, hungry of course to prove herself. And I don't think you need to prove much. Hindi, kasi nandun ka na eh. Kumbaga, nandun ka na sa path na yun. Respetado ka at such a young age. So that's great, diba? Pero we're all I'm still hungry to prove myself. Kaya nga nape-pressure ako sa mga eksena eh. Pero iba kasi pag bata, parang layo pa kasi nila. Pero gusto ko lang sabihin sa kanya, at a young age, meron na kaming respeto at mahalaga yun.
Ano kayo very beautiful Facebook picture? Ano ba? Ay, si Jasmine ka pala.
Ano yun? Ano sa akin?
Precious mo sa iyong mga... Ayan na.
Mukhang maglalabas na naman ako ng pera.
Ako din.
Rhea, gusto ko 500. Tag 500 to. Maganda yung sasagot.
Sandali lang.
O, teka, wala pa ako nasasabi.
Teka lang, walang ATM dito by the way. Huwag kang sa'yo demand.
Excuse me, 150 lang yung akin.
Well, we haven't had much scenes together na. Pero the moments that na nagkatrabaho kami, from the very beginning, pareho silang gusto ko ng mga trabaho talaga. Yun nga, Isa, we would message so many times before. And I would watch her films, lalo na from Bliss. Tuwa ako, and it's
Saan ka
just...
natuwa sa hubad?
Oo, so yung naked scene mo, ang ganda ko. Shit, man, your boobs, like, la.
Catch up! Teka lang.
Yes, okay, anyway, so moving on.
Bahala ka, patay sa akin mamaya.
Parang, I admire these two ladies kasi, not just in their craft, but also how they hold themselves as people, as women in our industry. The things they stand for, they believe in. So, dun pa lang, parang feeling ko na gusto kong i-align yung sarili ko doon, kung nasaan sila. There was a time that may nabasa din akong article na about Ate Meryll. And,
Ay, oo nga. Totoo yan.
Diba? Tapos
Totoo yan.
pinicturean ko
Oh my God,
siya.
totoo yan.
And hindi pa kami magkakilala nun. I
At
think you
all.
were still studying or kakatapos niya lang mag-study abroad. I messaged her kasi sobrang, I was in a place na gusto kong mahanap din kung ano yung nahanap niya in where she was at that moment and kung ano yung nabasa ko. So, minessage ko lang din siya. The same way na I would message isa kasi parang these two women were just doing what they wanted to do. They could hold themselves up without having to prove anything. Alam mo yon, nandun na sila. For me, that's how I saw the both of them. So, working with them, I felt so eager, sobrang excited ko kasi hindi ko alam kung paano yung dynamic namin as tatlo. But individually, talagang we're all supporting each other. We, just from the eyes itself, even before a take, nagtititigan na kami ganyan. And you already feel na hindi kami Iza, Meryll, or Jasmine anymore. We all give in ourselves into the character. So, nararamdaman ko rin yun myself as an actor na they're not themselves anymore. They've transitioned into that and we're already living in CULION. We are the people of CULION. So yun yung nararamdaman ko working with them. Like there's no specific anything that I can say yet because nga limited pa lang yung nagagawa. But from the couple of scenes that we've done together, you feel everyone's heart. And for me, that's what I need. When I work, I need to feel it. And they did not discount that nung nagtrabaho sila. Talagang all in, sobra-sobra. And for me, that's so, I'm so grateful to have that experience. Kasi nga, ang tagal ko na silang na-admire. And to be able to work with people that you admire, a team that you want to work with, from the writer, the director, the producer, sobrang, parang, totoo ba? Alam mo yung, hindi ka makapaniwala.
Dream come true.
Oo, ganon. Like, it's dream cast, dream producer. I love Shandy so much ever since Transit. Na hindi naman siya producer noon or part ng prod, but siya, bigay na bigay to help in the entire set. Whatever it is, the set is. So, yun.
Sa mga season na
500
May to follow pa ako kay Meryll.
May 150 na naman to.
Yun naman, yun.
Para maging 500.
Yun na nga. May quota tayo, may quota.
Gusto ko naman sabihin na sobra ko siyang nire-respeto. Sa kung paano niya
Anong Tagalog ng churulun?
Oh, yeah. I'm open about that. Kasi I'm
Bagay yun
celebrating my 12th year of sobriety. As in July 20.
Hindi. Sobrang nire-respeto ko talaga. Naiiyak ako. Ba't ako naiiyak?
Thank you. Thank
Hindi.
you.
It's hard. I understand. We know. We know how hard it is to turn your life around. And for you to take that first step is huge. So I respect, and I guess we have that equal respect for the things that we've been through and we've survived. And we Emirates together.
Yeah, kasi, nung nag-talk din kami ni Jasmine, nung nag-shoot si Iza, we were talking about Iza. No, we were talking about, ako, personally, alam ko sa mga nangyari sa kanya. I'm so proud of her for speaking up now. Because,
Slowly.
yeah, exactly. Na, alam ko from before how she struggled on talking about things that happened. Of course, it's difficult. It took me in my fifth year before I told people that I'm sober. Kasi andaling mag-slip and everything. And for Iza, I'm proud of her for slowly getting there sa really loving herself. And I think part of us, lahat tayo na wounded, we feel guilty about a lot of things. And the hardest thing is to forgive yourself. And I feel that she's getting there. And I'm proud of her kasi she's done the work, you know. She talks, she has turned her life around too, sa health-wise, sa lifestyle, everything. And she's a beautiful person inside and out. And I've known that before, but I've experienced it now.
Yeah.
And even Jasmine.
It's different to experience each other's
Pero
company.
I'm really proud of
Sarap.
Hindi ko, mga ayoko yung mga ganyan. Nahihirapan ako minsan. Yung mga laplapan.
Siya kanina eh, sabi ko, mag-make tayo sa dress para mag-viral tayo.
Gusto niya talaga sabihin, yung totoo, para daw masapawan na yung Bea thing. Yan ang gusto niyo! Yan ang gusto niyo! Yan ang gusto niyo! Sagot namin! Hindi, wala akong alam dyan. Wala akong social media. Hindi totoo.
Walang internet dito, so hindi namin nasasagap ang balita ng Manila.
Gusto lang niya sapawan.
Bagal eh, hindi maload eh. So, huwag na lang.
Wala akong pakialam. Hindi naman ako part sa set.
Hindi natin buhay yun.
Hindi,
Kasi naman siya part of CULION.
Tsaka eh.
that's true natin.
So anyway,
So it's not about them. It's about us.
About me. Charot.
Yes.
Me lang.
Of the many scenes, actually, ano yung pinakamahirap?
Ako sabihin ka lang.
Go.
Nagulat ako na ito yung naging mahirap ko to execute today. I don't know, I probably had a stumbling block. I don't know. But today, yeah, to execute. Pero mahirap ang yung birthing scene. Pero yun, matik. Kanya-kanya. But birthing kasi, that was so important. From the scenes I've taken, it was the most important scene I've taken. Kasi yun.
As a single person, what's your realization?
As a single?
I'm sorry, as someone who hasn't
Given birth.
Mother.
ano yung realization mo?
Yung birthing scene
Yung
na yun.
birthing scene.
Akala ko bigla ako naging single.
Sorry.
Pwede na ba ako manlalaki? Saglit lang!
Patayin ako na
Bigyan
asawa
ako
mo.
na bigyan ako.
Makapanluwag.
Ganda.
Ano yung realization? You were in the zone. Giving birth.
Ang hirap kung inihiwalay sa'yo. Kasi dito, ganun yung nangyayari. Kapanganak ka. Kunin nila, ni hindi mo mahahawakan. So yun yung
Grabe sa'yo.
hirap na.
Hindi kumain kayo?
So I could just imagine, just trying to imagine they had to go through, and then ang siguro for me is nag-anak ako talagang mama.
Ikaw, Meryl, ano pinakamahirap na sequence of fun?
Actually, more than mahirap, it's more masakit. Hindi sa hindi ako nahihirapan, pero enjoy ko lang talaga yung proseso ngayon. I think now that I'm older, namnam ko yung mga eksena. Sabi ko nga, Joel, yung mga dream kong scenes, nagawa ko dito. Nagawa ko isa sa mga dream scenes ko yung magsayaw sa pelikula na mag-isa. Nagawa ko siya. I think I've grown as an actor na hindi ko ma-explain na ngayon talaga I'm so open. I think it's also part of a lot of experiences in life. Also when I turn back,
Junders.
you know, tsaka when I turn back on acting and I chose to study, it really made me become a different person. So now, yun din, I'm really hungry as well to take on more roles. At saka yung mga na-experience ko dito, yung eksena ko na tinitingnan ko yung sarili ko, sobra siyang emotional, sobra siyang sakit. Tapos siya kasi magsasayaw. Ang sakit talaga. So more, yeah, more than mahirap, it's really more painful. It's, tapos yung isang na napakasig.
Titignan niya yung itsura niya sa salamin niya.
Kasi naalala niya si Greg.
Hindi, tsaka sabihin mo rin kasi yung backstory, mananayaw siya.
Kami yung pinakamagaling sa Paso Doble.
Ni Greg.
Yeah, so, I think yung pain, sobra siyang overwhelming. Tsaka yung mga eksena, isang eksena na sobrang simple, yung nakatingin lang ako sa bintana, nakatingin sa buwan, na iniisip yung fiancé niya, si Greg. Sobra siya. Hindi siya mahirap, pero masakit siya. it puts you into a place where, you know, you get really sucked in by the character. It's magical. I love it.
Ikaw, Jam.
I agree with it's more painful than difficult. Oo. Kasi yung scenes na for Doris, yung nga, she's raped and then parang the person that's raping her is her symbolism of hope. So,
Love na love niya yung mga Amerikano.
Love na love niya. Gusto niya
Kasi siya,
makita.
di ba, na buhay?
Born and raised.
So there's that feeling of,
Anong meron sa labas. Ganun siya. So talagang sabik siya. Gusto niyang malaman yun. Paano to? Ano bang kultura nila? But then, the hope is lost when she's raped. And that for me, it's so hard to imagine. You know, how can... Hindi ko alam eh. Hindi ko alam, di ba? And then, straight after, she commits suicide.
Uy,
Di ba? Parang, how...
sinabi mo na yung ending.
But, I mean, you know,
Hindi
like,
na lang
syempre, wag na lang muna natin i-include yun. But that scene itself, I don't know what the thought is to commit suicide. I know what it is to be depressed and anxious. I know the feeling of papunta na doon, but I've never actually given myself that, shit, I want to end my life. I've never thought of that. I've never had that feeling. And to imagine and embody that, parang, ang sakit eh. And ang hirap niyang ipasok sa utak mo. Because I don't wanna die, you know? Tayo as people, like, hindi natin iniisip yun. Pero actually, the generation now, it's, alam mo yun, option na siya. So,
kaya basahan niyo to, yan.
diba? Option na siya eh. Hindi na siya, ano yun?
Nadi-desensitize
Yun,
na kasi.
desensitized na siya. So, ang sakit din to think of that na kung nung panahon nun, diba? Nung panahon nun, naisip na ng isang tao yan because of what she's going through. Yung,
yun.
diba? Ang bigat eh. And, parang, we were filming that scene for almost 4 hours. So, as much as I wanted to let go every time, ang hirap ibalik. So, tulala lang ako and I would just sit alone para hindi rin siya super zoomed into that feeling because I'm afraid also. You don't know what your thoughts can manifest into. So, yun yung pinakamahirap and masakit for me because also I know people who have tried and I think that's where I pulled it from. You know, there are people that I know that have tried and it hurts so much to know that someone would do that not just to themselves but to their loved ones.
On a lighter note, pag-usapan na lang natin ang love risk na sa sige, go.
Paano ka nag-detach? How were you able to
Afterwards.
snap out from that?
Ang ganda niyan.
Ganun. I prepared myself by texting Jeff. I told him, I'm gonna need you later. Can I call you? And he said, why? What's going on? Sabi ko, we're gonna be filming my hardest scene. It's the suicide scene. And I don't know how long it'll take, but can you be available? So, naghintay talaga siya. 4 hours kaming nag-film. Nag-text ako sa kanya lunchtime. So, siguro mga 2 hours lang. Ba't tumagal? So, hintay lang siya.
Siya nag-worry ba?
Hindi siya hindi naman.
Signal.
Secret lang.
Tapos,
Hindi lang naloload yung articles.
ang ganda rin doon that she didn't go home at once. She stayed at the set.
Yeah, I stayed on the
Para
set.
she has people around. And it's very
Spoke
important.
to you afterwards.
Nagsisahan kayo.
Dinner. Yung sa sa church. Nagsising si
That day, I thought... Sorry, I thought it was a cave.
no. Yeah, the suicide. Yes. So I spoke to Jeff about for an hour. And then afterwards, sinataw ko lang sarili ko sa set. Because I don't wanna leave it na, okay, done na, tapos relieve myself with the boyfriend, but you didn't clear yourself with your workspace. Kasi baka madala ko ulit the next day or the next day.
Sabi ko sa ba't dito ka ba? Tapos ka na kanina ba? Sabi niya, tapos in-explain niya. Sabi ko, dito ka lang.
So, yung natin yung kasama, pero may mga parties sa full name. Kasi pipindatan na sa simbahan.
Yun ang sen niya.
Pipindatan sa simbahan yung
Tinalo
mga...
ang text message.
Ginamit ba yun?
Halo ang quote.
Eh, syempre. Actually, yung parola, sinabi ko kay Joy, umakit kami doon eh. Sabi ko, feeling ko maraming nagmomol dito.
For sure.
Sabi ko, magkita tayo sa parola.
Sa simbahan muna sila nagsikita.
Eh, yung katabi yun ng simbahan.
Tapos sa gilid, datan lang, tapos aalis na
Pipindatan
sila.
lang nagkatayo sila.
I love it. Momox pa siguro.
Na-winkle mo ba si Ben?
Ben Winkle.
Wininkle niya.
Kaya ba ba?
Wow! Ito naman. Oh, wininkle niya ako. Kasi meron siya.
Kasi may sakit siya.
Totoo yan.
Ay, totoo ba?
Meron siya nervous tick. So, ito yung really blinks all the time and goes like
The
that.
men portrayed your lovers and in the movie, kamusta sila ka mga kapatid?
Si Joanne. Hindi ko first time nakatawa si Joanne.
Reunion
Kamusta
ngayon.
improvement niya? Ay,
Ayos siya. Alam mo, joke lang yun. Tanda na tayo, pwede na tayong magagusto. Joke. Hindi,
Nakaka-risky.
no. Kasi nung Batanes namin, first movie niya, sobrang, ano siya, he was always so stiff and nervous and super, as in, ang dami naming takes. Dami. Tapos, nakatrabaho ko naman siya through the years. Na-notice ko naman that he was improving. Pero iba siya dito ngayon. Hindi ko alam
Intense,
anong
iba yung
meron.
concert.
First day pa lang namin, may emotional scene siya. Tapos today, sabi ko nga sa kanya, binabawian niya ako. Kasi ako yung ask ng retake. Kasi feeling ko hindi ko na-hit. So sabi ko, binabawian mo yata ako eh.
Siya ba nangihingi ng retake?
Hindi niya kailangan hingin dati. Hindi talaga siya nakakapagsalita. Ganon. Pero I'm so happy to see him grow as an actor. And yet stay as kind as he was before. As gentle. Diba? Yung demeanor niya kasi. So sobrang kong grateful din na ina-adjust niya yung running hours niya according to my waking up hours. So, grateful ko doon. Thank you. So, he's a lovely human. So, wala akong masamang masasabi sa kanya. Except minsan siguro pag, joke lang.
Yung kapartner mo naman, kamusta siya?
Si Mike,
First
tawag
time
na namin sa kanya Flex eh.
Si Flex
Liwag.
Okay.
Kasi,
Next na flex.
grabe yung
Flex.
muscles niya.
Pero
Guy!
naka-flex lang.
Oo,
talaga.
grabe.
Galing.
Nakita nyo.
Iba.
Actually, nag-ano siya, parang may nagmo-motivate, tapos hinag ko siya. Tapos nung hinag ko siya, parang ang naramdaman ko lang,
Muscle.
Oo. Buto na yata. Yung ganun.
Kaya, nahihiya pa sila. Tawag ko tuloy sa kanya, Flex! Flex Liwag!
Ngayon, lahat na.
Gago ka. Ngayon, yun ang pangalan sa set.
Di kamusta nga siya? Kasi parang first time yung to work.
Yeah. He's responsive when it comes to acting. You know, he likes to be, gusto niya kami. Kunwari, siya yung focus ng shot. Gusto niya, kung kailangan niyang na support, kaming dalawa. Kasi ako yung hugutan niya. The same way with me.
Saluhan.
Oo, saluhan, diba? Kasi, it's you need that also for you. Kasi, parang immersed ka na into the story. Ikaw na nga yun. So, when we did yun, yung hinabol niya ako before my jumps, ang tagal namin nag-internalize together. Kasi, how do you internalize seeing someone like that? And, bigay na bigay siya. He really wanted to be in that moment. And, he's really hungry.
I was just gonna say, he's another hungry
Not
actor.
only
because he's thin and
Muscular.
He's
Just
muscular.
craving for more.
Yes.
Gustong may pinapatunayan.
And,
Wants to learn and
But
perform.
And he deserves this pa.
Yeah. He's also eager to learn, which is good.
With the three of you ventured into theater.
Sorry?
Gusto niyo
Ventured,
mag-theater?
no, you ventured into theater. Theater, very much theater. what are the things that and you have you brought into your character
From the theater discipline.
from the theater discipline? Malaki bang naitulong?
Sorry kasi ako, yung sa akin, pero parang pareho tayo. Wala tayong character analysis dun sa ginawa natin. Nag-narrate, nag-monologue ka, di ba?
Monologue.
I mean, character, you did.
Meron
I did not, I mean, I did. But it wasn't himay. Because Direk Freddy Garcia is,
Yeah, I know.
he's more of a musical
Yes,
guy.
yes.
And hinimay din yung character, pero hindi siya yung tipong nag-character work kami ng sobra. It was more about the text. Kasi nga, I was narrating versus super acting although I was narrating as my character towards the end, pero I was a narrator.
A narrator.
But towards the end, I became the person. But it was a super short scene. So, siguro hindi ko pa ganun ka masasabi na yung alam ko yung disiplina ng paghimay, ng karakter, at ng lahat ng isang theater actor. Not at that, I've never experienced that. But yung discipline, I guess, to learn my lines is very important. I didn't just learn that there. I also learned it from Ron Burros and Stella Adler. He told me that you should read your script at least 7 times. Sometimes I read it 5 times. The full script, not just your scenes. So, parang yan, I learned that. Kasi, sabi nga ni Direk Freddy, practice makes permanent. Hindi perfect, permanent. And I agree with that. So, yun.
Meryll.
Ako, theater taught me clarity. Clarity. Clarity for allergy and then for theater. Theater taught me about clarity. I think hindi ko man siya, there are roles na hindi ka naman malinya, but it really taught me how to be clear in my intentions. Theater also, I didn't want to do theater after Streetcar, yung mga ganun, parang feeling ko, oh my God, it's not for me. But I did a cameo for, I did a cameo for the adaptation of Batch 81 in Ateneo 3 months ago, Regelan. And isang eksena lang yun yung eksena ni Charito Solis na kinukuha yung gamit ng anak niya. And it was parang paramount in my learning because sa backstage lang ako all the time and I just hold one scene and I'm there from beginning to end. And I've learned how these kids really learn. Ang hirap kasi ng theater hindi siya for everybody. You really have to fall in love with it so that, yan, sila Joel, theater yan. And I've always been so scared of it, kaya next year mag-theater ako. Yeah.
Facing your fear.
Yeah, and to explore more, and to learn. I think to learn, kasi ang dami ko natutunan sa backstage, and ang dami ko natutunan sa rehearsals, na hindi naman ako kasali doon but I was there to watch, and clarity.
Clarity.
Everything you do has to have an intention. It has
Oy, kuya!
electric fan. May intention yun. May intention tayo. And to get the story there through your voice, through your action, through your movements, through your lines, through everything. And yun ang natuloy niya sa akin. Kasi I know that it's a different medium completely. I know that how they do it in theater is completely different in film. But still, you tell the story.
Correct.
But still, you need to tell your lines, you need to say everything. And how do you do that? If you really know your character. Kasi kahit anong iba to sa'yo, kahit na magbigla ka sa eksena, hindi ka na mabibigla kung nakaka-in character ka na. Because you will be able to react to that in any form.
Correct.
So that's what theater and film mean. And to other people also. Na nakasama.
Well,
na ba? My first experience in theater was in high school. And background actor lang ako noon kasi sinama ako ng pinsan ko. But then, at the end of my high school time, parang I had the courage to audition. I became backstage production for musical kasi hindi naman ako kumakanta, so ba't ako mag-audition doon? So, nag-PA ako sa isang friend ko who was the lead. And from there pa lang, iba na yung respeto ko for people behind the scenes. And for that, I learned how to socialize with them. I learned how to respect them because a lot may not want to do that or may not see it as a normal thing. Bukod pa doon, diba, alam mo yun, there are actors who disregard the work of the people other than their actors and directors. So for me, it's important to also relate to them, to get to know them, and at the same time, yun, yung paghimay ng character, ng dialogue, ng script. Our dramaturge for No Filter was Mango Galiaga. And I love him so much kasi...
I don't know him.
Oh my God, I love him. I love him talaga.
Hindi ko pa nakagawa.
And ano...
Alam mo naman ako nasa lungga lang ako lagi.
It's okay. And ano, nahirapan ako sa kanya at first kasi hindi ko alam paano yung... Ano yun, there's this thing na every single line you do, there's an intention. There's like a word, an acting word that you have to put so that you understand your shifting. And that allowed me to control my emotions whenever in acting. That if you have to start from being happy, jolly, and then something happens in a scene and all of a sudden you break down. And before, paano yun? Like, I don't know how to build that. I don't know how to create that emotion, that arc in just 30, minutes and make sure to perform it properly. So, being able to give my script that kind of respect also. And nakuha namin yung kay Direct Alden.
Yeah.
Ginawa niya yun sa script eh. Tapos siya yung nagbigay. Napaka-generous for him to do that for us.
Totoo.
Napaka-generous. So, natuwa din ako kasi parang naalala ko si Wango from that. And then, at the same time, discipline when it comes to time, when it comes to relating to people on set, just being present na kung saan ka kailangan, you make sure you're available. Yun ang mga, natutunan. Diba? Kasi in theater, if you're not available, like, ayoko na, kasi it's a strict timeline, it's a strict world.
Diba? I do theater and film. In a perfect world. I'd like to try theater. I want to give it another chance.
Oo naman.
Thanks guys, thank you so much.
Naiyak naman ako dun kay
I love him so much talaga.
I love him too kasi he loves me.